Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the job interview training website, passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial, I will teach you how to pass a HireVue interview. So if you are applying for any role with any company and you have to undertake a HireVue interview, make sure you stay tuned because I promise to help you pass at the very first attempt. And to achieve that goal, this is what I will cover in this training video. Number one, I will give you 5 very important tips to help you prepare fully for your HireVue interview. Number 2, I will then give you example HireVue interview questions to prepare for. These questions come up all the time during HireVue interviews. Number 3, I will then give you a top scoring example answer to each of those HireVue interview questions. And then finally, I will tell you where you can instantly download these slides and the answers, plus an additional 21 HireVue interview questions and top scoring responses in a PDF guide. And just very quickly, if you are new to this channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Literally thousands of you are passing your job interviews at the very first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed, and please give the video a like, give it a thumbs up. That motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's get straight into those 5 HireVue interview tips, and I will then give you the example questions and top scoring responses. Okay, HireVue tip number 1. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the HireVue platform before your interview. That's really important. Don't go onto the HireVue platform literally a few minutes before your interview. Go on it with plenty of time to spare and familiarize yourself with how it operates, because that will help to reduce your nerves. HireVue interview tip number 2. Make sure you think carefully about the location you will undertake your HireVue interview in. Make sure you choose a quiet location that is free from distraction so you won't be disturbed, has a strong Wi-Fi or internet connection, and also make sure your laptop or device is fully charged. The last thing you want to happen is to run out of battery partway through your HireVue interview. So choose a quiet location that's free from distraction so you can concentrate and perform to the best of your abilities, and there's also a strong Wi-Fi and internet connection, and your device is fully charged. HireVue tip number 3. This is really important. Now, with all job roles, there is a job description. Make sure you read the job description for the position you have applied for before your HireVue interview, and consider carefully how your skills and qualities will match the position. So for example, if it says on the job description that you must be able to prioritize your work in line with the company's objectives, then when they say to you during the HireVue interview, what are your strengths? You can respond by saying something like this. One of my strengths is my ability to prioritize my work to meet the demands of the company. I achieve this by creating a list of tasks I am responsible for before color coding them in order of priority. Red tasks are urgent and come first. Orange tasks second, and green tasks can be left for when I have more time available. Now that's a clever answer, because what you are doing is responding with an answer that matches the job description. It's a clever way, and it will really help you to pass your HireVue interview. So the tip is, make sure you read quickly the job description for the position you have applied for, and then make sure you match the requirements of the role in some of your answers. HireVue interview tip number 4. This is another really important one. Practice your answers out loud, sat in front of your computer or laptop before your interview, because this will help you to become familiar with your surroundings. And also, it's important to make sure that your answer comes within the time limit that HireVue will give you. So depending on the interview question, you will have up to 3 minutes to answer the question. So make sure you practice with a timer beforehand, because if you go over the time limit, then the remainder of your response will not be assessed. So make sure you stick within the time limit. Practice your answers out loud beforehand. That's also important because HireVue, the platform, will pick up on your energy and enthusiasm levels. So make sure you talk with passion and enthusiasm. So as I said, if you go over the time limit of 3 minutes, then your answer will not be assessed, the remaining part of it that you give. HireVue tip number 5, perhaps the most important one, is of course to prepare answers to the following common HireVue interview questions. So let me now give you some example HireVue interview questions, a couple of tips for answering each question correctly, and then those top scoring responses. HireVue interview question number 1. Introduce yourself. Here's 2 tips. So tip number 1. Make sure you are positive, upbeat and confident in your answer. Don't forget, I just mentioned HireVue will pick up on your energy, so be enthusiastic about the role you have applied for. And tip number 2, when answering this common HireVue interview question, focus on your skills, qualifications, achievements and what you will do in the role if you get hired. Here's my example response to help you. Don't forget, very soon I will also tell you where you can download these answers immediately in a PDF guide. Introduce yourself. My name is Richard and I am very excited about this opportunity to work for your company. My skills and qualities are a great match for the job description. I am industrious, professional, hardworking, commercially focused and understand the importance of strong collaborative working to help my employer achieve their goals. In my last position, I was regularly praised by my manager for my ability to deliver excellent customer service, take ownership of problems whenever they occurred, and my flexibility and adaptability. Outside of work, I keep myself fit and active, which means my concentration and energy levels are always high. If you hire me, I will be a great role model for the company, make sure I take responsibility for my professional development and support my co-workers to ensure great things happen in the team. That's a really good job interview introduction for HireVue interviews. Don't forget to practice your response to make sure it comes across as confident, positive and enthusiastic. HireVue interview question number 2 is, why do you want to work for this company? Here's 2 tips before I give you my top scoring response. Tip number 1. So I cannot overemphasize how important it is to research the company you are applying to work for before you have your HireVue interview. Make sure you research their products and services, their achievements, values, what they actually do, and their plans for the future. You can find out all of that information on their website, and don't forget to follow them on social media so you are aware of their latest news stories. Here's my top scoring response to help you. Why do you want to work for this company? I want to work for this company for several reasons. Having studied the company, it is clear you are a market leader, your product reviews are outstanding, which tells me you care about your customers' needs, and you have exciting plans for the future. I want to work for this company because I will be pushed and challenged, get to work on exciting projects, and be supported by a forward-thinking management team who have created an inclusive working environment where people are respected and there is opportunity for everyone. That is a powerful, positive answer that will help you pass your HireVue interview at the first attempt. Here's the next interview question I recommend you prepare for. HireVue question number 3 is, how would you handle a disagreement with someone on your team? This is a really difficult question. Be careful how you answer it. Here's 2 tips. Tip number 1. So this is one of the most common HireVue interview questions. Do not say you will inform your manager about the disagreement so they can advise on the best way to deal with it. Instead, they want to hear you say that you will resolve the disagreement by being professional, putting the team's needs first, and reaching a compromise with your co-worker. Here's a great example answer. HireVue interview question, how would you handle a disagreement with someone on your team? I would handle the disagreement by putting the needs of my team first. If a disagreement is left, it can get worse and team relations could deteriorate. First, I would assess my own actions to see if I were contributing to the disagreement. I would then get an understanding of my co-workers' views and feelings before suggesting an amicable way forward we were both comfortable with and that enabled us to move forward and progress with the company's goals. So that is a mature, smart and professional answer that shows you are going to be a great fit for their team. HireVue interview question number 4. What is your biggest weakness? Here's 2 tips. Again, be really careful how you answer this tough question. Tip number 1, do not say you do not have any weaknesses. And also do not say your weakness is you are a perfectionist. Lots of candidates say this. It's a really poor answer. HireVue will see straight through it. Tip number 2, instead give an honest and genuine weakness that does not match the job description. That's why it's really important to read it. And show in your answer that you want to improve and develop on your weakness. How do you do that? Here's a great example answer. What is your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is I am not very good at public speaking. I can remember giving a talk at college to my class, and despite preparing well for it, I felt very nervous. Now, although this weakness won't affect my ability to perform my duties competently in this position, if there are any opportunities for me to give talks or presentations to my team in this role, then I would like to give it another try. So that is a clever answer, because public speaking is not generally needed in the majority of job roles, but you are saying you gave it a try once you prepared well, but your nerves got the better of you, but you would like to give it another try if the opportunity arises in the company. So it shows that you do want to improve and develop. It's a really smart answer. HireVue interview question number 5 is, tell me about a time when you failed. This is a really difficult one. Here's 2 tips. Tip number 1, do not say you've never failed. We have all failed, but it is how we respond to failure that is the important thing. So this question is assessing how you react to failure and whether you use it as an opportunity to grow, learn and improve. Tip number 2, I recommend you use what is called the STAR technique to answer this common HireVue behavioral interview question. So STAR stands for situation, task, action and result. Let me show you the STAR technique in action when responding to this common HireVue interview question. I studied an online training course several years ago because I wanted to improve my knowledge of computers. It was a short course, but there was an examination at the end, and unfortunately, because I thought I knew everything, I failed the exam. I was embarrassed to have failed, but I had nobody else to blame but myself. It was my task to learn from the situation, put things right, and make sure I never failed again. I spent a week studying, took the examination again, and passed with high grades. Since that day, I now prepare very well for everything and I never take things for granted. I have learned that preparation and hard work are vital to success in every situation. That's a great professional response that will put you across as a smart and forward-thinking employee who is not afraid to fail, but when you do, you take responsibility for it and put things right. Now, the next thing to do, if you want to accelerate your learning even further and make sure you pass your HireVue interview at the first attempt, is click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. You can head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download these slides with the answers, plus an additional 21 great answers to difficult interview questions. It's a fantastic resource. The type of questions and answers on there will help you pass your HireVue interview. It comes as a PDF guide, which means you can literally have it in your inbox within 2 minutes from now. Make sure you check it out. It's a great investment. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I am here to help you not just pass every job interview you ever attend, but also help you negotiate a higher salary, progress throughout your career and get promoted when you are ready. I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button because that motivates me to create more content for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and I wish you all the best for passing your HireVue interview. Have a wonderful day.